Hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well let's learn English together. And hello again, people. Hello, hello, hi, good afternoon, hello and hello. So, how are you all feeling today? Are we all having fun? I am! And hopefully you're all having fun too. Now, are you all ready? Are you all sitting down? Yes? Good. Okay, so do you have a hot drink beside you? Yes? Is that hot drink the one beside you? Is it coffee or tea? Coffee? Good. I like coffee. Oh, but hang on. Perhaps you're one of those strange people, one of those oddbods, one of those peculiar folk who don't like coffee. Well, if that's the case, then I presume that you're enjoying or preparing to enjoy a nice cup of tea. I used to drink a lot of tea. Well, it was practically compulsory. If you're born in the UK, then you have to drink a lot of tea. It's the law. And if you don't drink a lot of tea, then the Queen sends a battalion of brutal, beefy, bayonet-carrying soldiers to your house and they make you drink lots of tea. And you have to drink it there, in the kitchen, standing up, while all of the soldiers watch you. It's pretty hairy, I can tell you. But also, tea in the UK, at least when I was younger, was a different sort of thing. In Europe, people drink a lot of fruit tea. But when I lived in the UK, there was only one type of tea on offer. The shops only had one type of tea. That tea was black tea, and you were expected to drink it with milk. There were two types of tea people in the UK when I lived there. There were the young, modern people who didn't have time to mess about with tea ceremonies, people who wanted a cup of tea to be in their hand as soon as possible. And that reminds me, these people didn't actually drink cups of tea. These people drank their tea from mugs, not cups. Do you all know what a mug is? A mug is essentially a large cup, but there's a difference in shape too. A cup is normally thinner at the bottom than at the top. Cups normally flare out as they get taller, like this. See, as you can see in that photo, the cup is thinner at the bottom than at the top. As the cup rises, it flares out. Now, a mug is different because a mug stays the same size all the way up. A mug is like a cylinder, like this. So that's a cylinder. And we can also have an adjective that we use, cylindrical. A cylinder is the same size all the way up, the diameter of a cylinder, the distance between the two sides. Have a look at this picture. The line which touches both sides, the line marked D, is the diameter, and it's the same all the way up. So, because a cylinder is cylindrical, because the diameter is the same all the way up, a mug is a different shape to a cup. With a cup, the diameter changes. The diameter at the bottom of the cup is smaller than the diameter at the top of the cup, at the lip of the cup. Now, the people who drink their tea from mugs don't have time to waste messing about with things. They need a cup of tea and they need it now. So, they drink from mugs. They boil water in a kettle, normally in an electric kettle, something like this. Then, when the water has boiled, when the temperature of the water reaches 100 degrees Celsius, the kettle switches off. The thermostat, which controls the kettle, turns the power off when the water reaches 100 degrees. Now, what happens now? Well, while the water was boiling, the person making the tea takes a tea bag and puts it into the mug. When the water has boiled, they pour the boiling water into the mug, onto the tea bag, and allow the water to move through the little holes in the tea bag. What's happening now is that the tea is infusing. The flavour of the tea is being released into the hot water. It's an infusion of tea. All right, now, enough about tea. It's time for the bench fields.
You say
Ay. Fonzie! DY. Oh, oh no. I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window.
All right, we all know where we are, don't we? Yes, we're in the supermarket. And the bench fields are heading to the checkouts, aren't they? Yes! Alfredo's had enough. He's covered in cheese. And he stinks. He doesn't just smell. No, it's worse than that. He stinks. He smells so bad that next to him, a homeless dinosaur's armpit is like an air freshener. That's pretty whiffy, I think you'll agree. He smells, he stinks, he pongs, he whiffs, he niffs, he hums, he's minging. Yes, so this is not a man we want to stand next to. All right, but although Alfredo wanted to leave the supermarket and go home for a shower, Doreen and John convinced him that it was a better idea to finish the shopping first. Do you know that verb, the verb to convince? The verb to convince means to make someone believe that something is true or to persuade someone to do something. So, for example, if the police say that you killed Snow White and the 7 dwarfs and you're standing in court in front of the judge and the judge is thinking about sending you to prison for 55 million years, the judge is considering what your punishment should be. What do you have to do? Yes, you have to convince the judge that you're innocent. You have to make the judge believe that you are innocent. You have to make the judge believe that you're not guilty, that you didn't do anything wrong. You have to convince the judge that you didn't kill Snow White or the 7 dwarfs. If someone is a lawyer, for example, part of their job is to convince the judge or the jury that they are telling the truth. They have to convince the judge and jury that you are innocent. Or, if they work for the state, they have to convince the judge and jury that you are guilty. Okay, but when Doreen and John convinced Alfredo, they were using the verb in both possible ways, weren't they? First of all, they presented an argument to Alfredo, a logical argument. They said that it was a silly idea to just leave as Alfredo wanted to. The shopping was almost finished. They'd almost completed the shopping. They came to the supermarket to do the shopping and now they were almost finished. It's not logical for them to just leave everything and go home. That means that all of their time has been wasted. If they leave now, then it was a waste of time. So, they convinced Alfredo of the logic, the truth of their argument. He sees that, yes, they're right. And because of their argument, They also used the second meaning of the verb to convince. They convinced him, Alfredo, their dad, to stay in the supermarket until the job is done. They convinced him to not leave in a huff, in a bad mood, because he was covered in cheese and smells worse than a homeless dinosaur's armpit. They convinced him to stay and finish the job. And that's where they are now, at the checkout, loading their shopping onto the conveyor belt. Dad, you really smell. Yes, Tim, thanks for telling me. I know. Yeah, but Dad, Tim's right. You know, you smell awful. Yes, Lizzie, as I just told Tim, I am aware of that. I am aware of the fact that I smell. I fell over in the cheese section and I got covered in cheese. And some of it was French cheese. So yes, I know, I am aware that I smell. And I don't want you to tell me what I already know. Okay, keep your hair on. I don't know why you're getting worked up with me. I didn't fall over in the cheese. I'm not the one who's walking about the place like a mobile nuclear waste site. Yeah, Dad, you should have one of those signs on your back. You know, the HazChem ones. One of those signs you see on the backs of lorries. Danger of radiation, or explosive, or dangerous to the environment. Ha, ha, ha. My God. It's amazing that I've managed to raise a family of comedians. You lot are so funny, you should be on TV. Oh, Dad, don't let them wind you up. They're only teasing. Yes, all right, I suppose you're right, but, well, can we just finish the shopping, please? Right now, all I want to do is finish the shopping, get all the shopping scanned, get the bill, pay for the shopping, then put the shopping into carrier bags, put it into the car, if we can find the car, that is. Tim, you did find the car, didn't you? Tim? Where is he? Has anyone seen Tim? Where is he? Tim! Where is he? Doreen, can you see him? Nope, I can't see him anywhere. What about you, John? Nope, sorry, not a sausage. What about you, Lizzie? No, sorry, Dad. I can't see him anywhere either. Sorry. Oh, God, give me strength. Oh dear. It's all started to go pear-shaped again, hasn't it? Just when Alfredo thought that everything was almost finished. Just when Alfredo thought that the light at the end of the tunnel was getting brighter. Everything's gone wrong again. Tim's disappeared. He was there, and then, all of a sudden, he wasn't there. He vanished. He disappears. It looks like he disappeared into thin air. No one knows where he is. And we're not going to find him. Well, we're not going to find him today, because yes, it's that time again. Our time is up, and it's time for us all to go home and have a coffee. Well, it's time for me to go home and have a coffee. You lot are already at home, so all you have to do is go into the kitchen and make your coffee. Although I suppose that some of you aren't at home. Some of you could be outside somewhere, sitting on a train or a bus or something like that, watching telly on your phone or laptop or tablet or something like that. So, if that's the case, have a coffee when you get home, okay? All right, people, I'm off, but I'll see you tomorrow afternoon, and we'll see if we can locate, we'll see if we can find, we'll see if we can unearth Tim. Okay, then, until tomorrow, have fun, have coffee, have cocktails, and if you get a chance, check out our website, www.mediaclick.hu. See you later. Bye.